that, like, a man that want to push his beliefs on me. Like, we could have different opinions and still work harmoniously, you know?
Okay. Deal breaker for you.
Baby mama.
Baby mama. Deal breaker for you.
Hygiene.
Wow, that's a good one.
Absolute, yeah.
Deal breaker.
Uncircumcised.
Whoa.
That's the one.
Uncircumcised. That went. I was not ready for that one, bro.
Yeah.
This just got weird.
Yeah. All right. So, I want to know now, ladies, would you get married without a wedding? We'll start with you.
No.
Never.
Hell no.
Married without wedding.
No.
Married without wedding.
No.
Guys, would you get married without a wedding?
What's the point without a wedding?
You gotta have the fun.
No
Married
cap.
without wedding.
Yeah.
You would do it without the wedding.
Yeah,
It's a bunch of waste of
that's
money.
for women, yeah.
Yeah. Wedding, or would you get married without the wedding?
It wouldn't be for me.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be for me. I mean, but I understand it ain't got to be all exclusive like that, man. But a little something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, ladies, would you rather have a protector or a provider? We'll start with you this time. If he was the big buff dude, but he's broke, or the guy who makes $150,000, $200,000 a year, but maybe he looks weird.
Look, my daddy is a very intimidating man. I need somebody to say, my man gonna beat you up. He could really beat you up.
You need a protector.
I
Yeah,
need to
he really
protect-
has to do it because you don't want to put him out there and he get his ass
Exactly.
whooped.
She need a Pokemon.
What about you? Protector,
Definitely protector.
protector, or provider?
Protector. I like angry men.
Protector, or provider.
I do. I feel like if you a provider, you could provide protection.
Yes. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well, I have a theory that women who are more privileged than others, that are just grow up in a better like socioeconomic household, that they want the protectors because you've never worried about money. Or women who take care of themselves. If you're not worried about provider because you're providing for yourself or whatever, then maybe you want a protector, you know. But women who grew up in a lower socioeconomic position, they might always want a provider. Guys, if you had to say you were more one than the other, would you call yourself a protector or a provider?
Probably more of a protector.
Okay. What about you?
That's a tough word. If I had to pick, I'd say a provider. I mean a protector.
What about you, man?
Shit, I want to say both, man.
Yeah,
You got to be a mixture of both today. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be.
I mean, like it's all about the balance. That's what life is about. You gotta have a little something of everything.
Okay.
You never know what time calls for, so you gotta be prepared.
Okay. Now I want to get to what I consider like the fun questions. I want to make one relationship critique about the other people on the opposite end of the table. So a relationship critique, like to help them get into the relationship that hopefully we're all trying to get into one day. We'll start with the guys this time so they can give a good critique. Oh, I'm gonna let you go. Actually, give each one of these ladies a good critique to help them get into a relationship, man, based off everything you learned about their preferences and who they are. And start with the one on the end first.
You got to stop being so confused, because just listening to you on this panel.
Indecisive.
Yeah. I mean, it kind of seemed like you just kind of listening, and then depending on what everybody else say, then that's how you make your determination. So you're gonna have to figure out what it is that that you're looking for.
I will say it's like not really based off what other people say, but it's one of those things where I know that I don't know what I want, which is why I don't like seriously date. That's why I didn't know any of these questions was like a seriously date, because I know I don't know what I want to seriously date. So it's like I could say I want a protector, but then I could nag at him about providing, or I could want a provider, but then nag at him about protecting. So it's like I don't know what I want to even act like I could answer these questions honestly, because my mind changes daily.
Okay.
You know?
And then something else you're going to have to do is just learn to listen too, because you always got to say something else back. You just can't. You got to let it marinate a little bit. So that's something about you.
You do her.
Damn, I can't remember too much of what she said. You right here though.
Give it to me. I like it. I'll take it.
You know what? When I was listening to you, you kind of sound like you're a little bit coachable. Like you did sound like you listen on the end, because you led with that money. I'm just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
So if I had some advice to give you, just kind of be a little bit more reasonable. I mean, you got to think about $400,000 is a lot of damn money.
Yeah.
And a lot of men don't make that. So
Yeah.
I see plenty of people that's happy.
With less.
Yeah, like with less. So I think as long as your man, is making more than you, or being able to provide like the protection in a household, then I think you'll be cool.
Okay.
I'm a little bit concerned about your father. Yeah. Like your parents been married how long?
They were married for about 20 years.
Like about 20 years.
Mhm.
Would you say that your mom settled?
I would say no, because my mom was always about hard work. So my dad just always worked hard. He just never went for a degree or anything. So always
Well, it's
had
not
a job.
yeah.
Always, just
Yeah.
money wasn't everything to him. With his upbringing and stuff, it just wasn't.
Yeah, it just like he took the back seat, and I don't know
Yeah.
how many men could actually survive in this world today with that. So I'm just wondering if he was just a little bit weaker, if she may have settled.
I mean, I wouldn't say that. I would say the dynamic was just they got together young.
Mhm.
And so he's always been upfront about what he was going to do. And my mom was just accepting of that. So she knew she had her goals of, okay, I'm going to try to make this much. I'm going to get my degrees. I'm going to da da da. My dad was just like, okay, well, I'm just going to work. That's what I'm going to do. I don't have a degree. I don't want to go to school. I've seen all my family work hard. I'm just gonna go get a regular job, and that's just what it was.
I got a question for you. If your mama did settle, would you admit it?
If she did, I would say yes, but I can honestly say they balance each other out. Like I can't really explain it because I know it's kind of like crazy to hear, but I'm telling you, like, yeah, my mom made more, but when you're married, it's kind of like, okay, we're together, and then when you kind of put the financials aside, there's so much more to a marriage to me. Like my dad at every game, more not like house dad or nothing like that, because he worked from 4 a.m. till whenever. So it was a balance. That's all I can describe it as, really.
Okay.
All right.
Do you have a critique for her now?
I'm not really sure. I can't remember too much of what she said.
Yeah, like I feel like a lot of her answers are really normal too because I can't remember
I
either.
don't date, y'all. I don't date at all. I
Why?
like to spend time by myself because I don't feel like I can actually find someone. I get tired of people quick. Like, next week I'm done with you. Bye. Get out
Why?
my face. Why?
Yeah.
Because I'm going to find something about you I don't like. And I'm going to keep looking at it. And I'm just going to. Then I'm going to find
Hyper-focus.
something else. And I'm going to find something else. And it's like.
Kind of like something happened.
If the
past
pros
trauma or
don't
something?
outweigh the cons, no, I like to be alone.
So you don't get horny?
You ever heard of a vibrator?
Oh.
I don't need a man.
I mean, I guess that's what they're all doing now. They don't need a man.
Yeah, right.
I need a man. I don't know what
No,
everybody else
well-
talking about.
So, like, you don't
Those
think you need a man
vibrators
for?
go crazy.
I know, but you don't think you need a man for nothing.
I mean, I said I like to see man do manly things. Fix a car,
Yeah,
handyman.
but you don't have that around you. So what you looking at on
I
TV?
can find it easily, and then once I find you, bye. Next
Yeah,
week.
she
You
looking
know,
for a
like I
simp. That's
said.
it. She's
I
looking for a
can't
simp that's gonna fix her
tolerate
car.
Yeah, she just
fix her
uses
AC
guys.
in a week.
Hey, can you scroll up a little bit to that other comment above Mr. Collins? I got you, Mr. Collins, in just a second, but I think there's another one I missed. Yeah, Blaze Lightyear. During the major freeze we had in Texas, did the women go out in the brave elements themselves, or did they rely on men for help, family, friends with benefits? I'm pretty sure we already know the answer to that, bro. All right, Mr. Collins with the $50, bro. Thank you so much. That's the biggest donation we've got here. I appreciate
Yeah,
you,
shout
bro.
out to you.
Shout out to you, bro. What's something unattractive that most or all guys do when approaching you? Do you think that they are aware that they are doing it? That is a very good question. What's something unattractive that most or all guys are doing when they approach you and it's unattractive? Do you think they're aware of it also? We'll start with you actually this time.
Sometimes when guys approach you, depending on the setting, sometimes they're a little too touchy or too
Too close?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make me uncomfortable.
Guys, don't get too close and don't get too touchy immediately, What else? What do you think is something that guys do that is not attractive?
I would definitely have to agree with that. I guess more so since I'm out like club setting, men always want to touch and maybe because it's the liquor flowing. I don't know, but that's like the number one turn off for me too.
Okay. What about you?
I would agree with them. I just feel like
I
when
want,
I
I
meet
want,
men,
I want one of y'all to get something different.
Yeah,
man.
can you
Y'all
give us a
giving
different
same
answer?
they
Like-
don't know how to shut up.
Yeah.
Men that I meet, they talk too much. They tell me like their whole life stories. Just meeting them my 5 minutes, I'd be like, what are you gonna say on the date? Like shut up.
I always tell guys that like the more you say, the more you post, the more you do whatever, you're asking to get categorized because women will categorize guys really quick. Like, oh, he's a loser, oh, he's a simp, oh, he's this, oh, he's that. And then once you're categorized, you're done. So it's just like give them less fuel, give them less things to look at. Mystery. Yeah, mystery is way more attractive than anything else. What about you? What's something that guys do that's super unattractive and they don't notice it usually? when approaching?
I think it's like if they like sagging their pants or like, just trying to be extra cool, extra smooth, walking up to me, like just be yourself.
Acting like they got the sauce.
Yeah, like
And to
Yeah.
add to that, to give something different, I would also say when men try to flaunt what they have or like act like they have a certain amount of money, like, oh, I'm trying to get with you because I got this in my chain, that's like,
Got a
okay,
Lamborghini
That's some
outside.
goofy shit.
yeah, very
That's some
goofy.
goofy shit, man. No, that was a really good question, bro. Now, I want to know.
We still got to go to the other
Oh
guys.
yeah.
with
Oh
their
yeah,
critiques.
the
we don't have
critiques.
to.
Yeah, no. Why don't you go ahead and
Alright.
give a critique? You can start with her.
She's young and impressionable. I feel like she's very inexperienced. I could tell by all your answers you're just inexperienced. You're 21. You ain't dated a boatload of dudes. You're inexperienced. That's my biggest critique for you. You need to open up. You need to open up more. You need to quit being so quick to dismiss people. You gonna miss a good man because you're gonna dismiss
A
him.
lot of men tell me that, and
You
I
need
be
to
like,
change because you'll wake up 35 and you're like, I done dismissed like 300 men that I could
I
have.
don't think I regret it.
I think if you get old and lonely, you will.
I don't think so.
You, I ain't really got too much bad to say about you. I ain't really got too much bad to say about you. You though. Yeah, I wasn't trying to come after you. I wasn't gunning for you, but it's like your preferences and like the things you kind of want. Some of it's like he said. It was very. What is the word you use? It was almost you need to come down a little bit. Like I maybe you just threw that number out there. Maybe you could, if you could retract that now, you probably would just say 150, 200. Okay, that's.
I wouldn't retract it. I mean, it's just a number.
It's an arbitrary number, but it's very massive, and most men on this planet aren't making that. If you want that type of man, he's probably gonna make you lick the bottom. He's gonna be a type of man who's you're gonna
cheat on you for sure.
Yeah, you're gonna have to get on his program and all the shit you talking about you want to do. He might be like, I don't want you to do none of that. So he your dream dude. You gonna listen or you gonna walk? Now you done found him, but now you can't keep him because I want him to negotiate with me. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I made money like that, I would never negotiate with a woman. I don't do it now. But it is. But most men think like me if they had that much money. They're not gonna negotiate. They're just gonna go. I don't want a man who thinks like you. Then. Well, you don't want a $400,000 earner. You don't want a $400,000 earner. To you.